Brennan, it was a lot like this at times, rain coming down, but people still came out in droves. The Philadelphia Police Department tells us that it was estimated that 80,000 people came to the No Kings Day protest here in Philadelphia along the Parkway. It all started at 10 o'clock at Love Park. Let's show you some video of the scene there. Crowds started gathering around 10, but we really saw it pick up as it got closer to 11. They were there for about 2 hours, and then at 12:30, they marched down the Parkway towards the Art Museum steps. Some told us they were taking a stand against President Trump's policies, spending bill, and mass deportations.
Scared to death about what's happening out there, and I'm very angry about everything, and this is kind of a way to alleviate the stress.
I never dreamed that in my country people would be deported without due process.
I felt it incumbent upon myself to, exercise my civic duties and protest the tyranny coming out of this administration. It's just ridiculous.
And organizers I spoke with, as well as some of the protesters who made their way along the Parkway from Love Park to the Art Museum steps, told me that they wanted yesterday's protest here in Philadelphia to remain peaceful. The Philadelphia Police Department told us yesterday that it did remain peaceful, so their hope was granted. Reporting live along the Parkway, Neil Fischer, NBC 10 News.
Neil, thank you for that update. We'll check back in a bit. Police in Los Angeles used less than lethal means to try to break up crowds in downtown area. After some people in the crowd threw rocks, bricks, and bottles, officers started using tear gas. You can see right here. Downtown LA has been under a curfew for a week since the start of sweeping ICE raids, protests, and the arrival of the National Guard. Saturday's protest didn't just happen in large metropolitan areas. We saw crowds in some smaller cities as well. This was the scene in Savannah, Georgia, where demonstrators gathered in protest of President Trump and in support of immigration rights. You can find all of our continuing coverage of the No Kings protests on the NBC 10 app and NBC10.com. Just scan that QR code on your screen for a link to our recap. You'll find all of the headlines from both protests nationwide and in Philadelphia.